Hi, I'm Andy from the Deadly Dames, and I've just finished watching Girls Like Magic for the Geek Legion of Doom channel. This isn't the type of movie that I would normally watch. I normally am drawn to more horror, but I decided why not watch a romantic comedy for a change, just get a wee bit of light humour going. Now this is an LGBT, I can't remember the rest of the letters now, movie, but that wasn't the only reason I decided to watch this. I just thought, let's watch something with a little bit of light humour and see, just for the sake of it. Because I'm always watching horror films, why not just watch something with a bit more light humour? So the premise of this movie is basically about a girl called Maggie, but in this movie they're referred to as Magic. She's given this name by another character, who's moved from London to LA to be with her long-term boyfriend, who I think they've been together for 15 years. And she doesn't know anybody. She's sort of, the only person she knows is her boyfriend. She's no friends and no family over this, so she's sort of isolated. And she finds a stray dog one day on the way home. On the way home she bumps into her boyfriend, and he sort of makes a joke about her finding strays. As they're going into their apartment, they notice the neighbour upstairs is kind of making out with a girl, and they're like, oh, there's lesbians making out. And then later on in that night, they actually, because they can hear everything that's happened upstairs, they hear the lesbians fighting. And then she kind of says to her boyfriend, oh, that sounds really bad, later on, and she can hear the lesbian upstairs, Jamie, was upset, and she says, you know what, I'm going to go upstairs and check she's okay, and I'm going to take some vodka and cookies. And then from there you kind of follow a friendship that blossoms. They go out for the night and they meet a gay guy called Don, and they kind of have a really good night. And they do the usual to get the ex-girlfriend jealous kiss, but it isn't done in a way that's just done for the sake of it. They're just sort of having fun, and it blossoms into a really nice friendship. What I did like about this is they kind of make you think it's going to do the stereotypical, oh, they've fallen in love, but then they just go like, let's be friends, because most movies that are about this topic, it jumps straight into, oh, we're having a relationship and then it's a affair and things like that. I did like that they kept it to a really, really good blossoming friendship. And you know what I liked about this as well is it was very believable. I've seen many lesbian films, and a lot of the time you just don't believe it, and you get so bored with the movie. But I actually believed this film. I thought, you know what, I believe these two characters are actually very good friends, and a lot of the stuff, like the way they behaved and the way they interacted with each other, I actually believed that they were blossoming into a very good friendship. And because they had such a good friendship, you did actually believe that they were having feelings for each other as best friends. There was a monologue scene that was in this that kind of got me angry between Maggie and her fiance, for whatever it was, Jacob, I nearly forgot his name, where they take the stray dog that she's found called Rabbit to the vet, and as the dog is in the vet, she's getting really stressed, thinking there's something wrong with the dog because the vet's taking ages, and she says to her fiance Jacob that she loves her dog because she loves taking care of something, and she loves having something to look after and raise and look at and sort of watch grow. And then Jacob decides to propose to her, and he says to her that he wants her to marry him because he loves the idea of her being able to look after him and to watch him grow and to look after him. And it was all about her looking after him, and that made me really annoyed because I kept wanting to shout at the screen, what about her? What about him looking after her and him watching her grow? And he was all one-sided. He was kind of an arsehole. And she then got upset, and although she accepted the proposal, which he didn't even really let her do, he just assumed that she was going to say yes. She didn't really want to marry him, and it was very much like she just went along with it because it was the way that the world that she knew. And even though it did blossom into a love, it wasn't like forced on you like a lot of the love stories in straight and gay movies. So I don't want to, because it always annoys me when you have gay films that people think these are just aimed at a gay world. They're not. I can watch a straight movie and think, oh, this is romantic. Anybody should be able to watch any movie and think this is good, regardless of whether the characters are gay or straight. And it's the same with this film. Like, you could see the characters blossoming, and you should be able to enjoy it regardless of what you like, what sexuality you like, I mean. But you could see that the way he was treating her was wrong, and the friendship that she was having with Jamie was so much happier. Like, she was laughing with Jamie, and she was happy with Jamie, and she was just having a much better time with the character Jamie, even though Jamie wasn't forcing anything on her and she wasn't expecting anything from her. And then obviously, you know, this became a love story, but it didn't force itself there. It just naturally happened because she was so unhappy with her fiancé and the way he was treating her. I overall, even though I went into this movie thinking this is probably not going to be very good, because I've seen a lot of these movies that just generically aren't good, gay or straight, but it surprised me. I actually did enjoy this film. If I was going to rate it, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I'd probably watch this movie again because I enjoyed the characters. They made me laugh. I believed them. I believed that this was a good friendship that naturally developed into something more. I thought they were believable. I liked the characters, as I said, and it took me by surprise. So hopefully you enjoyed this review, and hopefully whether you're gay or you're straight or anything in between, you can appreciate this film and go and give it a go. So it was called Girls Like Magic. And she's called Magic in it as well because when she goes to visit her neighbour, Jamie, who's feeling really down because obviously her ex has just broke up with her, and she cheers her up and she says, "My name is Maggie," and she says, "No, you're Magic," because she makes her feel better, and that's why she's called Magic. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and take care.